Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. So tonight you guys, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 fragrances in my collection that I consider to be confident boosting fragrances, you guys. Now, we all know that fragrances give you a mood. Fragrances create a mood, you guys. And sometimes the mood is playful, light and airy, relaxing, makes you feel grounded, and most of all, confident. There are a few fragrances in my collection that literally makes me feel overly confident, you guys. So I'm gonna give you, those fragrances in my collection that I consider to be confident boosting. And by all means, if you guys can relate, if you guys have tried any of these fragrances and you too get the same vibe, then by all means, drop a comment in the comment section and let me know, you guys, as well. Please do share with me your confident boosting fragrances, you guys. I know in particular one brand that's known for boosting your confidence is Tom Ford, because Tom Ford just has that aura, you guys. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing my top 10 confidence boosting fragrances, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate if you guys support my channel. It really does help to push my channel, let YouTube know that you guys are in fact enjoying my content. And by all means, please give me a thumbs up, you guys, especially if you're enjoying my videos. So yeah, let's just dive right into my selections. So the first fragrance I'm going to be pulling for is going to be Voulez, vous couchez avec moi by Kilian. There is just something about this perfume that makes you feel like a sweet lady. It makes you feel like a sweet, beautiful, girly, elegant lady. Now, for me, Coco Mademoiselle makes me feel like a classy, well-kept, sophisticated lady. This makes me feel like a pretty woman. It makes me feel like, that woman who's on point with her sex appeal, who has that energy, like, I know I look good, but in her simplest form is girly and somewhat ladylike with it. This gives me that vibe that, that makes you feel really chic and cute. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I get from this fragrance. Now, this is overall a sweet, clean, white floral scent. So this fragrance has in some ylang-ylang, some tuberose, gardenia. There's some rose in this fragrance. There's a woody essence to this perfume. But there's something very confident about this fragrance. It's not just the name, voulez vous coucher avec moi? I mean, that is a very confident question to ask. But I think that Kilian did a very good job capturing that aura, that mood in this particular fragrance. This just makes you feel like a pretty woman, And the very first sniff that I had of this perfume, it took me away. It literally blew me away. And that's pretty much, it just makes you feel like a pretty woman, this particular perfume. So yeah, this is my first selection when it comes to confident boosting fragrances. This is absolutely a beautiful white floral, clean, somewhat powdery floral scent that definitely gives me a confident boost, you guys. So this is Voulez vous coucher avec moi. Next, we have Bitter Peach from Tom Ford. Now, I don't actually have a full bottle of this fragrance, but I have a few samples that I managed to pick up off of the counter. But let me tell you guys, when I smelled this fragrance, I was like, damn. Tom Ford fragrances are so beautiful. They just give you this elevated vibe, period. Now, in my opinion, I have had some time to think about this, because if you guys frequent my channel, you know that I've said to you before, I'm not a Tom Ford girl, because when I first smelled Black Orchid a couple years ago, in my opinion, it was so strong, it was overbearing, it kind of blew me away and it hit me right to the nostrils. So I had not revisited Tom Ford until just recently. And when I smelled Tom Ford fragrances, let me tell you something, no brand there is no brand that smells like Tom Ford fragrances. Okay, I don't know, tell me about it if you guys think otherwise, but Tom Ford just has very, very, very special scents, you guys. In this Bitter Peach right here, let me tell you, when I put this on, like, I could be let me tell you, I could be at home in scrubs, not dressed up, but this is a dressy smelling fragrance. This just says like, I am upper echelon. I am upper echelon and I smell damn good, you guys. This is what comes to mind when I think about bitter peach. Let me just tell you guys a bit of the notes in here. There is peach, blood orange, and the cardamom. And you definitely get the cardamom in the top note. I feel like cardamom, you know, that's a note that to me can kind of go either masculine or feminine in fragrances. But because there's that that masculine edge to it, it kind of it gives me, I would say it comes off a bit more confident. I would say it gives fragrances that bit more that kind of like boldness. I think cardamom is a note in fragrance that really gives off a bolder vibe in fragrances. There's also some rum, cognac, you know, Davana, jasmine. There's a lot going on in this perfume, but overall you get the peach, you get sweetness from vanilla, tonka bean. It's creamy, so you pick up the heliotrope. You definitely get essence of the cardamom, but overall this is a sweet bitter peach smelling fragrance. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's cliche. I was quite surprised because when you initially spray this perfume, it just smells like sweet peaches. You get the essence of the cardamom because you get the peach, you definitely get the bitter orange, and you definitely get the cardamom in the top notes. But it's creamy, it is sweet. You know, that rum essence, it's a slight essence of booziness in this perfume, and you get that sweetness from the vanilla and the tonka bean. This is a beautiful scent. This is an upper echelon. This is a top notch. This is a next level type of fragrance, you guys. Tom Ford is just that guy. It's that brand that definitely gives you a boost. And when I smell this perfume, let me tell you, right? This, look at it, the dry down on your skin is everything. Okay, there's a slight hint of powderiness as well to this perfume. Let me tell you something. This bitter peach fragrance, this smells better than everything else I got in my collection. And I know, dare I say, this bitter peach perfume smells better than every single thing I got in my collection. I know that's crazy, and I know you're probably thinking like, what? This perfume smells better than everything else I got in my collection. That's how much I love this bitter peach perfume. And that just, you know, that just hits me to the head, you guys. Tom Ford is a whole vibe. Okay? Next we have Deets by Givenchy, you guys. And when I think about confidence, this is the fragrance that comes to mind. This is a jasmine and tuberose woody scent. A sweet jasmine, tuberose, and woody fragrance. This is a very grounded smelling perfume. It smells sophisticated, it smells classy, it smells well put together. It gives you that extremely grounded vibe. And I think because of the earthiness and the woodiness in this fragrance, and it's very interesting that, you know, I find that earthy aspect, that earthy woody aspect to this fragrance, it's relatable, and it kind of transfers to your mood. This is a very interesting scent. It's a very out of the ordinary, you know, sweet jasmine, overall jasmine and tuberose dominant smelling perfume. But I find that woody essence in this perfume, for me personally, extremely grounding. I don't know how else to describe it, but this transfers a mood to anybody that literally makes you feel very settled, very calm. If you understand things on a whole deeper level when it comes to like essential oils and perfume oils and stuff like that, fragrances are oils that have an earthy, woody tone or base, so it kind of gives you that grounded effect. So yeah, for me, this is not just a confidence boosting fragrance. This is a fragrance that makes me feel like I'm in control, very grounded, very calm, and very soothing, you guys. So this is Deets by Givenchy. Next, we have Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. Okay, yes. Well, apparently it's Rihanna fragrance. And I know everybody's thinking like, you know, I'm Rihanna. I'm wearing the same fragrance Rihanna wearing. So I'm that, you know. But this is a very bold fragrance, okay? This is a sweet marshmallow, vanilla, honey smelling fragrance. To wear this, you have to be confident. You have to be bold. You have to be daring, you guys. And this takes it to you. This is that type of fragrance, you know, you'll be at home chilling out, your toenails aren't polished or anything like that, but you're going out and you pull for this fragrance. And when you pull for this fragrance, you have to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. You got to make sure you do damn shit, because This is that fragrance that gives off that sexy woman aura. It gives off that confident vibe. It gives off that, you know, that attention seeking type of way, that type of vibe. This is a beautiful overconfident scent. This is a flirtatious type of scent, definitely. If Rihanna didn't, well, if people didn't say that this is Rihanna's scent, if Kilian named this fragrance Rihanna, I think we'd completely get the vibe. I think we would definitely completely get the vibe. I think this perfume could be renamed Rihanna and it would definitely convey exactly how it smells. This is a sweet, you know, flirtatious, glamorous woman type of scent, you guys, and definitely a confident booster for me. This is that perfume that you got to make sure your hair is on point. You got to make sure your nails are did. You got to make sure your toes are polished. You know, you just got to be in line to wear this perfume, you guys. So this is Love, Don't Be Shy by Kilian. I know you guys waiting for YSL Libra. So yeah, let's just bring it out. And of course, the most confident fragrance of them all, YSL Libra. Now this says, free me. It says, I am strong. I'm a boss lady. I'm beyond sophisticated. You know, I run the show. I call the shots. This is the aura. This is such a beautiful lavender, vanilla, orange blossom, and mandarin orange, musky smelling fragrance. You get the lavender. You definitely get the vanilla in this perfume. I would say that citrus essence from the mandarin orange, it stands out. The musky vibe from this perfume. This is just an elevated smelling scent. This perfume channels that aura any given day to any person. This is definitely one of those confident boosting fragrance. It smells very, you know, it smells elegant. It smells classy. It smells like how do I say it? It just smells very elevated. This particular perfume, the classic touch to it, it just gives you a really bold aura. So yeah, this is YSL Libra, one of the most classy, confident boosting fragrances of them all. There is something about the lavender and the vanilla combination. It is everything, you guys. So this is YSL Libre. Next, we have Angel Nova by Thierry Mugler. Now, when I first smelled this fragrance, I was like, that intense burst of raspberries is extremely different. And in my opinion, when I bought this fragrance, that's when my taste and my collection took a different twist. Normally, I was into my Chanel, my, you know, my soft, clean, floral scents, somewhat fresh floral scents. And then when I got this fragrance, this was that next step, okay? That intense burst of raspberries in this perfume, how loud and captivating this scent is. If you're not a bold person, if you're not really confident, I don't think you'll be willing to wear this scent. This is a very out there type of fragrance. I would consider to be somewhat, I mean, not really out of the ordinary, but the way the raspberries are done in this fragrance, it is so bold, it is so edgy, it is out there. I mean, the energy in this bottle, the look of the fragrance alone kind of channels that bright and bold, confident vibe. For me, this is definitely one of those confident boosting type of fragrances. It stands out, you know, it is memorable, it is strong, it is sweet, and it is intensely raspberry rich, you guys. Definitely one of those fragrances that you have to, you know, it gives you that vibe. It gives you that sense of boldness. It gives you that sense of character. Yeah, so this is Angel Nova, you guys, by Thierry Mugler. Love this scent and definitely a confident smelling fragrance. Next we have Valentino Bond in Roma. Now, you know what, guys? For me, Valentino Bond in Roma just says you're a rock star. I mean, the style, I mean, the pyramids, I mean, the print of the bottle, the finishing touches on this fragrance, it says I'm a rock star. It says this is not a gaudy, just playful type of scent. This is an edgy, womanly type of fragrance, and I love it. I love the edge that Valentino fragrances bring. I mean, my first love from Valentino was Valentino Bond in Roma, and that leather and vanilla essence was everything, you guys. I think I fell in love with that leather essence, you know, from the Valentino Donna. In this particular fragrance, it doesn't have in leather, but in my opinion, Valentino has that DNA where there is the essence of leather. If not leather, there's a woody essence in this perfume that gives it an aura. Now, of course, this is a blackcurrant, vanilla, and patchouli dominant smelling fragrance. The sweetness in this fragrance, it is not that citrusy because it has in the bourbon vanilla. That's the vanilla in this perfume. It is really beautiful. It's not a creamy, cloying type of vanilla. There is a hint of brightness in this fragrance because there is some jasmine and there is some bergamot, so there's a hint of citrus vibes to it. But this is a perfume that is a sweet, a little bit playful because of the blackcurrant, but the jasmine and the vanilla in the woody essence in this perfume is a little bit more bolder. You know, you have a woman who's very girly, who likes to wear pink, and there's a woman that wears black all the time, that has this aura. When you see her, she doesn't smile back at you. You know this type of women? Back in the Caribbean, there's a lot of women that move like that. You know, when they know they're looking good, you look at them, they be like, they give you that look like what the hell are you looking at? You know, that type of woman that's not friendly because she knows she is the shit and she has that bold, that essence. There's a lot of women I've come across like that, okay? This is the vibe that I channeled from Valentino Bond in Roma. And I definitely love the edginess from this perfume. Again, this is that scent that I personally would pull for when I'm going clubbing, when I'm doing a girls' night out, you know, when I'm feeling like getting out, partying. This is the vibe that I channel naturally from Valentino Bond in Roma. So this is definitely what I consider to be a confidence boosting fragrance, you guys. So this is Valentino Bond in Roma. Next, we have La Belle Lupa from Intense, you guys. Now, from you pull for this fragrance, once you're into this perfume, in my opinion, is a reflection of your confidence, because this is a overly sweet and strong fragrance. Now, unlike the original, I also have the original here for you guys, but unlike the original, this particular fragrance is a little bit more smoother, a little more softer, is a bit more soothing, it's a bit more toned down. So in my opinion, this is an inoffensive, sweet lady type of fragrance. This is that type of woman who wants to be well kept, who, you know, is on point, you know, she is that type of woman that is very eye-catching, you know, has sex appeal on point, okay, who likes smelling good, you know, very well dressed, and again, very eye-catching, but she smiles back at you, right? Now, the La Belle, on the other hand, she doesn't smile back at you. She's offensive. She hits you in the face. She's bold, confident, you know, sex appeal, and doesn't really give a hoot of, you know, her surroundings, you know, her appearance. She's just in your face, you guys. And that's the energy that you convey from the two of these fragrances, you guys. I mean, the dry down does tone down a little bit, but this is definitely sexy, confident woman type of fragrance, you know, that smiles back at you, even though I'm very well dressed, and this one does not, and doesn't really care if they offend you. But yeah, in my opinion, these are two very overconfident boosting type of fragrances to grab for you guys. I have never heard anybody say any of these perfumes are a signature scent, because they are so intensely sweet, and in particular this one, the edginess, the harshness, the sharpness of it. If a woman says she wears this as a signature scent, understand that she is bold, okay, you guys? So this is La Belle Le Parfum and the original La Belle. Next, we have Scandal. Okay, now let me tell y'all this. Scandal is a honey bomb, but not just a honey bomb. It's a sexy gal type of fragrance. This is a provocative woman type of fragrance. And I'm not just talking, you know, when it comes to date night or whatever the case is. To me, Scandal just conveys everything that the bottle looks like. This is a very confident smelling perfume. The aura of this fragrance, the sweetness from the honey that lingers on the skin, that powdery essence. You know, I think there's some bitter orange in this fragrance. There's also some orange blossom. So this is a sweet, airy, honey smelling fragrance with gardenia, and I think there's some vanilla and patchouli in the base. This is one of those fragrances that if you are at home, you know, during the lockdown, whenever I spray this perfume on myself, it didn't put me in the mood to lounge. It didn't put me in the mood to relax and lay back. It just made me feel like well kept. It made me feel a bit more, it just has, again, another elevated vibe. This Scandal fragrance, it would never put you in that mood to lay back and relax and cuddle up. This is a more of a wild card type of perfume. It's a very invigorating scent that is, you know, it's one of those somewhat not really loud, but it has a more confident aura to it. So yeah, I definitely see this as a confident boosting fragrance. This is not a laid back, running errand, throwback, relaxing type of scent. This is a provocative woman type of fragrance, you guys. So this is Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. We have Creed Aventus for Her. This perfume smells expensive, okay? Let me tell you right how this perfume is. Not because I spent a lot on this fragrance, because again, this was my niche perfume, my first niche fragrance I add to my collection. This perfume smells so expensive that I don't pull for this perfume casually. I'm not dibbling dabbling this perfume. I'm not wearing this during the lockdown. I'm not spraying this on me while I'm home lounging. This is a big boy. This is a heavy hitter. This is a big shot. This is a niche smelling fragrance. This is an expensive smelling fragrance. This is an elevated scent, you guys. This is that perfume that, you know, you got your high heels that you want to put on to go out, but you lost your tip of your high heel the last time you went out. You didn't get it fixed, but you want to pull it out again to wear it. And when you pull out this Aventus Creed, you'll be like, I can't wear these shoes because the heel is a bit messed up. This is that type of fragrance that, you know, you got to dress to carry off the scent. Okay, it's not like a Tom Ford fragrance where it's going to wear you. But once you wear this perfume, it will bother you if you are not like on point. I mean, I've seen people actually come to the spa, because I saw a woman come to the spa where I was working at previously. She had this fragrance on. She was wearing a white t-shirt in her jeans, and the scent was filling up the corridor. The front desk was filled up with Creed. I said, what are you wearing? I said, are you wearing Creed? She was like, yeah, I am wearing Creed. And I was like, I knew it. It was just projecting. It was loud. It gave off the expensive aura. And I was like, I mean, I just felt like it was, you know, it's such an expensive scent to pull fruit in a white t-shirt and a jeans. It wouldn't be me. But to me, this is that type of perfume that makes you smell expensive. Is that type of scent that you pull for special occasions. Is that elevated type of perfume that makes you that makes you check yourself and be like, I gotta be on point to wear this bad boy right here, because this is nice. This is a nice scent, you guys, and definitely, you know, a confident boosting type of fragrance. So this is Aventus for Her by Creed. Last but by no means least, we have Miss Dior. Now this is my baby, okay? Listen, I tell you guys, this is the one of those perfumes. I got this fragrance a couple years now, and no matter the day, the time, the year, how many time passed by, no matter how many fragrances I buy, no matter how many fragrances I smell, nothing smells like my Miss Dior. This is a sweet Sicilian orange, mandarin orange blossom, vanilla, and patchouli scent. There's the essence of rose in this fragrance. It smells like a perfume oil. It smells smooth but not creamy. It is not dense, but it has this classy, elegant touch to this perfume. It just gives off this aura, you guys. No, it doesn't give you a niche aura. It doesn't give you like a provocative woman or overconfident or, you know, flirtatious type of vibe. This gives you a very, how should I say it, a very sleek, classy, and elegant, somewhat reserved woman type of vibe. Definitely a confident smelling fragrance. The aura of this perfume is so beautiful that if I wear this fragrance just to go to the supermarket, I feel funny. I feel funny pulling for this perfume to put on again. I feel strange pulling for this fragrance to just grab and go. Like, you know, she always says to me, Every single thing you're doing, you need to put on a perfume. You should never be caught out of your house without a fragrance. And me, I'm that type of person. I like to be showered and dressed in a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of oomph going on before I put on my fragrances. And this is one of those fragrances that definitely makes you feel like, wait, you put on perfume? Is your hair done? Is your makeup done? Is your face looking pleasant? You know, what are you wearing? Are you wearing sneakers today? Are you wearing some high heel boots? This is that type of fragrance that makes you like, let me just put a little bit more effort into my look, because this is that aura, that is vibe this fragrance gives to you. It is definitely a confident boosting fragrance. It is definitely a fragrance that makes you feel like you got to dress up and not dress down. I don't see this as, I mean, it can be one as a signature scent, definitely, but in my opinion, my Miss Dior is special, you guys. Very, very special. So there you have it, you guys. It's my Miss Dior. These are 11 confident boosting fragrances in my collection that I absolutely recommend for, you know, as a confident boosting fragrance, or as an uplifting perfume, as a fragrance that kind of like jumps out at you, that gives you a hint of boldness, a bit of character, a bit of vibe. These are the selections in my collection that I consider to be confident boosting, you guys. So there you have it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Please, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that way you guys will be notified every single time I upload. And until next time, see you guys in my next video. Bye.